All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're unpacking a powerful idea, a framework really, designed to build one of the most important skills you can have. It's called the 30 Days Discipline Challenge. So let me just ask you this straight up. What if the next 30 days weren't just another month passing by? What if they could be a total reset button for your life? And look, we're not talking about some magic pill or talent or where you come from. We're talking about the one thing you have 100% control over, starting this very second, your daily actions. And this gets to the absolute core of the problem for so many of us. We don't fail at our goals because we're weak or because we're not capable. We fail because we're just inconsistent. You have a great day, then two not so great ones. You make a ton of progress during the week, only to watch it all unravel over the weekend. Sound familiar? Yeah, that's the cycle we're here to talk about breaking.
So let's reframe this entire thing. The issue is not some deep, fundamental flaw in who you are. The real issue is a missing skill, a skill that, by the way, is completely learnable. And that skill is discipline.
Let's be really honest here. You've got the dreams, you have the big goals, you can probably close your eyes right now and picture the person you want to become, right? The vision is not the problem. The bridge that gets you from where you are today to where you want to be, well, that bridge is built brick by brick with discipline. And this quote, it just nails it. This is the whole game right here. See, discipline isn't about punishing yourself. It's not about being miserable. It is simply a choice. It's the ability to say no to the easy thing right now for the amazing thing you want down the road. It's basically making a deal with your future self and then actually showing up to honor it. And this is exactly why discipline will be raw talent every single time in the long run. Seriously, talent, it can give you a massive head start, for sure, but it can also make you lazy, make you plateau. Discipline, on the other hand, that's a skill. It's like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets, leading to this incredible compounding growth day after day after day. Okay, so why 30 days? Why not 7 or 100? Well, there's a real logic to this time frame, and it's all based on the science of how our brains actually build new habits. You're literally carving new pathways in your brain, and that takes a focused, consistent stretch of time to pull off. This is what you'd call the sweet spot. A week, it's just not enough time to see real, lasting change. A year, that feels so far away, it's super easy to say, oh, I'll start tomorrow. But 30 days, that's a perfect block of time. It's real, it feels manageable, but it's also long enough to build some serious momentum. And this is pretty much what that journey is going to feel like inside your head. Week 1 is all about resistance. It's a flat-out war between the part of your brain that makes good choices and the old lazy part where your bad habits live. Week 2, you start to adjust. The new habits start to feel a little less weird. By week 3, you're adapting. This is becoming the new normal. And the goal, by week 4, is automation, where doing the right thing actually starts to feel easier than doing the wrong one. You have got to let this one sink in. It is so important. We all have these huge goals, right? But on a really tough day, when you're tired and your motivation is totally shot, you're not going to perform at the level of your goal. Nope. You're going to perform at the level of your habits. Your habits are your safety net. The stronger you build them, the higher your absolute worst day is. So how do we actually build these habits? That brings us to the nuts and bolts, the actual engine of this challenge. There are 5 core rules, and they are absolutely non-negotiable. The key phrase here? No excuses. Let's run through them. Number 1, win the morning. Get up at 5 or 6 a.m. Why? Because you start your day with a victory, when no one else is bothering you and your willpower is at its absolute peak. 2, 1 hour of growth. Reading, learning a skill, whatever. It's about that compounding interest on yourself. 3, train your body. 30 to 45 minutes of movement. This isn't just about your body. It fires up your brain and kills stress. 4, eliminate your weakness triggers. Look, willpower runs out. It's just way easier to throw the junk food out of your house than it is to stare at it all day long. And 5, track everything. Write it down. What gets measured gets managed. You create this chain of wins you just won't want to break. All right, we have to talk about the hard part. Because trust me, it is going to get hard. And that's not a sign that you're failing. That is the test. This is where the real change actually happens. I want you to circle these days on your calendar right now, somewhere around day 5 to day 10. This is the danger zone. The initial excitement has worn off, but the new habits aren't automatic yet. You're in the valley. This is when your brain will scream at you to quit. And this This is the voice you're going to hear in your head. It's so sneaky and it sounds so reasonable. Just take today off. You deserve a break. You can just start again tomorrow. That little voice is the biggest lie your comfort-seeking brain will ever tell you. And just learning to recognize it, that's half the battle right there.
So here it is. This is the whole point. True discipline has nothing to do with what other people see. It's about that promise you made to yourself. It's about doing the hard thing, especially when you don't feel like it, and especially when nobody on earth would even know if you quit. It's about being true to your own word. And when that little voice starts getting loud, I want you to remember this. The discomfort of getting out of bed, the burn from the workout, saying no to that thing you're craving, it's temporary. It fades. But the pride you feel from keeping that promise to yourself, that feeling of strength, that lasts. So what happens if you do it? If you push through that hard part, what's waiting for you on the other side? Well, that brings us to the real reward. See, the prize here isn't just a bunch of check marks on a calendar. It's the person you become along the way. Now, these aren't just words on a screen. These are fundamental shifts in who you are. Your focus sharpens, meaning you get more done in less time. Your confidence grows, but it's not fake confidence. It's earned confidence, built on actual proof that you can do hard things. And maybe most important of all, you respect yourself more. And that self-respect, it changes how you walk, how you talk, and the kind of opportunities you believe you deserve. And here's the beautiful, simple logic behind it all. Every single time you keep a promise to yourself, no matter how small, you are casting a vote for the person you want to become. You're making a deposit in your own internal bank account of self-trust. And that self-trust, that is the foundation of all real personal power. When you know deep down that you can count on yourself to do what you say you're going to do, you become unstoppable. You really do. You start operating from this core of strength that changes absolutely everything. So really, it all boils down to this one simple choice. 30 days from today, you are going to arrive somewhere. That's a guarantee. The only question is, where? Are you going to have a list of 30 excuses, or are you going to have a stack of 30 days of undeniable progress behind you? You know, there's never a perfect time to start. Tomorrow is the place where all our dreams and potential go to die. The only power you have is right now, in this moment. The choice, as always, is yours. So the only question left is, are you going to start today?